Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving deep into something truly inspiring. ISRO, the Indian Space Research Organization.
Ooh, ISRO.
Yeah. It's not just about rockets and satellites, you know?
Right.
This is about incredible ambition, ingenuity,
Mm-hmm.
and frankly, doing a lot
Yeah.
with a little.
What fascinates me about ISRO
Yeah.
is how they've consistently challenged that idea that space exploration is this exclusive, expensive game reserved for just a select few. They've shown that with clever engineering and just a focus on efficiency, you could reach for the stars on a surprisingly tight budget.
It's true. That more with less approach is a constant theme we see with ISRO.
Yeah.
Take, for example, their 2008 Chandrayaan-1 mission.
Okay.
Not only was it India's first lunar probe,
Right.
but it also made a groundbreaking discovery.
This was the mission that confirmed the presence of water molecules on the moon.
Wow.
And you can't overstate the significance of that. Suddenly, the possibility of like a lunar base, or even using the moon as a stepping stone for further exploration became much more realistic.
Okay, so water on the moon, that's massive.
Yeah.
But then, just a few years later, they pull off something even more audacious. Mangalyaan, India's Mars orbiter mission.
Yep.
And they did it for a budget that honestly sounds like a rounding error compared to some other space programs.
$74 million.
Yeah.
Less than some blockbuster movies.
Yeah.
And they got a spacecraft all the way to Mars on the first try.
Incredible.
Really made everyone in the global space community sit up and take notice.
So how do they actually manage that? I mean, was it cutting corners, using off-the-shelf parts? What's the secret sauce here?
A big part of it was their focus on what they call frugal engineering.
Okay.
So instead of relying on expensive custom-built components, they very cleverly repurposed technology from their existing programs.
Oh, interesting.
Streamline the mission design, minimize fuel consumption, and really maximize the use of every single resource.
So it's like they took the work smarter, not harder philosophy
Exactly.
and applied it to space travel.
And what's even more impressive is that this commitment to efficiency doesn't come at the cost of scientific ambition. Mangalyaan wasn't just a publicity stunt. It sent back valuable data about the Martian atmosphere, the surface features, contributing real knowledge to our understanding of the red planet.
And, you know, the ripple effects of that frugality are being felt throughout the industry. Other space agencies, even private companies are now looking at ISRO's model and saying, wait, maybe we don't need to spend billions to achieve these goals.
It's democratizing space exploration.
Yeah.
In a way we haven't really seen before. And this idea of self-reliance, of not being beholden to other nations for access to space.
Right.
It's woven throughout a lot of ISRO's work.
Yeah, and a perfect example of that is NAVIC, India's own independent navigation system.
Yes.
Kind of like their version of GPS, but it's more than just convenience. It's about strategic autonomy.
Absolutely. NAVIC provides that precise positioning data.
Yeah.
Not just for everyday navigation, but also for critical applications like disaster management, resource planning.
So, in a way, ISRO is not just launching satellites into space.
Right.
They're launching India into a more self-reliant future.
That's a great way to put it. And it's not just about India itself.
Okay.
ISRO has a history of sharing its space-based resources with its neighbors. Remember the South Asia satellite?
Ah, yes, the gift to the neighborhood satellite.
Launched in 2017, it provides communication, weather forecasting, and disaster management services to countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh.
Wow.
Completely free of charge, it embodies this philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family.
It's almost like they're saying, hey, we might be limited in resources, but what we have, we share. And it's not just altruism, there's a strategic element to it as well.
Of course. It strengthens regional ties, promotes stability, and positions India as a leader in the region.
Right.
And while we're on the topic of international cooperation, we have to talk about ISRO's role as a global launch provider.
Okay.
Their PSLV and GSLV rockets have become incredibly popular for launching satellites worldwide.
They've basically become the go-to space taxi service, haven't they?
Yeah.
Affordable, reliable, with a proven track record.
They had launched over 300 foreign satellites by 2021.
Wow.
And that number has only grown since. It's a huge source of revenue for ISRO, but it also plays into this larger vision of making space more accessible to everyone.
Which brings us to what might be ISRO's most impressive feat to date.
Yeah.
At least in terms of technical achievement. Chandrayaan-3.
Okay.
Their 2023 mission that successfully landed near the moon's south pole.
This was a historic achievement.
It was.
Not only was it a technically complex landing, but the South Pole is a region of immense scientific interest.
Yeah.
Because of the potential presence of water ice.
And it's a pretty tricky area to land in, right? It's not like the nice flat lunar plains we saw with the Apollo mission.
Exactly. It's a challenging terrain.
Yeah.
Lots of craters and shadows. ISRO had to develop new navigation and landing technologies.
Wow.
Specifically for this mission. But they pulled it off, further solidifying their reputation as a world leader in space exploration.
Absolutely. And then, of course, there's Gaganyaan, their planned human spaceflight mission, which is set to launch in 2025.
Big one.
It's like the ultimate expression of their ambition.
If they succeed, India will join an incredibly exclusive club of nations capable of sending humans into space. It's a testament to how far ISRO has come, from humble beginnings to the forefront of human space exploration.
It's incredible to think about the journey they've been on, from launching their first sounding rocket in 1963 to aiming for human spaceflight in just a few short years. But they haven't lost sight of the bigger picture, using space technology to benefit people on Earth.
That's what sets ISRO apart. They're not just focused on the scientific glory of space exploration. They're keenly aware of its potential to address real-world challenges.
And their Earth observation satellites are a prime example of that. They're constantly monitoring our planet, providing crucial data on everything from weather patterns to natural disasters.
This data feeds into early warning systems for cyclones, floods, fires, and other natural hazards, helping to save lives and protect property. And their satellites are also monitoring agricultural resources, tracking deforestation, and helping us better understand climate change.
It's amazing how they've managed to integrate space technology into so many aspects of life on Earth. And they're not just observing our planet, they're actively contributing to its protection. But there's another fascinating aspect of ISRO that we haven't even touched upon yet. Their role in expanding our understanding of the universe itself.
Yes, their foray into space science. And for that, we need to talk about AstroSat, India's first dedicated space observatory.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground already. And there's still so much more to explore. Let's take a quick breather and then dive into the fascinating world of AstroSat and what it's revealed about the cosmos in Part 2. All right, we're back and ready to delve into ISRO's space science endeavors. We were just about to discuss AstroSat, India's first dedicated space observatory. What makes this observatory so special?
Well, AstroSat, launched in 2015, is unique because it observes the universe in multiple wavelengths. From the visible light we see to the high-energy X-rays invisible to our eyes. It's like having a multi-tool in space.
Oh, wow.
Allowing astronomers to study a wide range of celestial objects and phenomena in ways never before possible from a single Indian platform.
So it's not just one telescope, but a suite of instruments all working together.
Precisely. It carries 5 different payloads, each specializing in a particular band of the electromagnetic spectrum. This allows AstroSat to study everything from the hot gas swirling around black holes to the energetic radiation emitted by supernova explosions.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. What's the big deal about observing in different wavelengths? Doesn't it all just look like stars and galaxies anyway?
Not at all. Different wavelengths reveal different aspects of an object. For example, observing in X-rays allows us to see the incredibly hot gas near black holes, which are otherwise invisible in optical light.
Oh, I see.
Similarly, studying ultraviolet radiation helps us understand the formation and evolution of stars. By combining observations from all these different wavelengths, we get a much richer and more complete picture of the universe.
So it's like having multiple sets of eyes, each seeing a different aspect of reality.
That's a great analogy. And it's this multi-wavelength capability that has allowed AstroSat to make significant contributions to our understanding of some of the most extreme and enigmatic objects in the universe.
Like what, for instance?
Well, one of the key areas where AstroSat has excelled is in the study of black holes. It has helped us observe the behavior of matter as it spirals into these gravitational behemoths, providing crucial insights into the physics of these extreme environments.
So this data from AstroSat is helping scientists refine their theories about black holes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's providing real-world observations to test and refine our theoretical models. And it's not just black holes. AstroSat has also been instrumental in studying other high-energy phenomena like active galactic nuclei, pulsars, and gamma-ray bursts.
Wow, it sounds like Astrosat is keeping pretty busy up there. So what kind of impact has this had on India's standing in the world of space science?
It's been transformative. AstroSat has firmly established India as a major player in astronomical research.
Mm-hmm.
It has fostered international collaborations
Okay.
with scientists from all over the world eager to access its unique data. It's a testament to ISRO's vision and their commitment to pushing the boundaries of scientific exploration.
It's incredible how they've managed to achieve so much on a relatively limited budget. I mean, compared to some of the mega projects we see from other space agencies,
Yeah.
ISRO seems to be getting a remarkable bang for their buck.
It all comes back to that core philosophy of frugal engineering and efficient mission design that we discussed earlier.
Right.
They've shown that you don't need unlimited resources to make significant scientific contributions. It's about focusing on clear objectives, leveraging existing technologies,
Yeah.
and fostering a culture of innovation.
And it's inspiring to see how that approach is not only advancing our understanding of the universe, but also having tangible benefits here on Earth.
Absolutely. ISRO's commitment to using space technology for societal good is woven into everything they do, whether it's developing early warning systems for natural disasters or providing communication services to remote areas.
And that brings us back to their Earth observation program, which is truly remarkable in its scope and impact.
Indeed. ISRO operates a constellation of Earth observation satellites that constantly monitor our planet, providing critical data for a wide range of applications.
Yeah, we touched on their role in disaster management earlier, but it goes so much deeper than that.
You're right. These satellites are monitoring everything from agricultural yields to water resources, from deforestation to urban sprawl.
Wow.
They're helping us understand the complex interplay of natural systems and human activities, providing valuable insights for policymakers and researchers alike.
It's like they're giving us a real-time view of our planet's health and the challenges it faces.
Precisely. And this data is not just sitting in some archive. ISRO actively shares it with government agencies, research institutions, and even private companies,
Oh, that's great.
democratizing access to this valuable resource.
So it's not just about gathering data, it's about making sure that data is used to make a difference in people's lives.
Exactly. And it's this commitment to practicality, to ensuring that space technology has a real-world impact, that makes ISRO such a unique and inspiring organization.
It's truly remarkable how they've managed to balance cutting-edge scientific exploration with down-to-earth applications that benefit people on a daily basis.
Yeah.
But as we've seen, their journey has been marked by a series of ambitious milestones. There's one more major achievement that we haven't touched upon yet.
Yes, the upcoming Gaganyaan mission, India's first human spaceflight.
This is arguably the most audacious project ISRO has ever undertaken.
Yeah.
And it's set to launch in just a couple of years.
If successful, Gaganyaan will catapult India into an elite group of nations capable of sending humans into space. It's a testament to ISRO's relentless pursuit of excellence and their unwavering belief in pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
This mission feels like the culmination of everything ISRO has been working towards, doesn't it? It's like they've been slowly building up to this moment for decades.
It certainly does, and I think it's going to capture the imagination of the entire world, just as Mrigank did, with its audacious yet frugal approach to Mars exploration. It's a reminder that even in the realm of space exploration, where the stakes are so high and the challenges are so immense, human ingenuity and determination can prevail.
It's a story that transcends national boundaries, a story that speaks to our collective desire to explore the unknown and push the limits of what's achievable.
And as we approach the launch of Gaganyaan, the anticipation is palpable. The world will be watching as ISRO takes this giant leap for India and for humanity.
And speaking of giant leaps, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive into ISRO.
We have.
From their humble beginnings to their ambitious plans for the future, it's been quite a journey.
It certainly has. But there's one more aspect of ISRO's work that I think deserves our attention before we wrap up.
What's that?
Their surprisingly influential role in shaping the future of global space exploration.
Okay, now that's something I'm really curious to hear about. It sounds like there's even more to this story than we initially imagined.
We're back for the final part of our deep dive into ISRO. You were saying that ISRO is playing a surprisingly influential role in shaping the future of global space exploration. That's a bold statement. I'm all ears.
It's not just hyperbole. ISRO's approach to space exploration is causing a real ripple effect. Remember their philosophy of frugal engineering?
Yeah.
It's not just about doing more with less, it's about challenging the very assumptions of what's possible and who gets to participate in space exploration.
So it's less about copying ISRO's specific technology and more about adopting their mindset.
Precisely. Take Mangalian again, a Mars mission on a shoestring budget. It demonstrated to the world that ambitious space exploration doesn't have to be the exclusive domain of nations with massive budgets. This has inspired other countries and even private companies to explore more cost-effective approaches.
It's like ISRO's success is giving others permission to dream big, even if they don't have billions of dollars to throw around. That's a great way to put it. And we're already seeing the impact. More and more countries are now developing their own space programs, aiming for ambitious goals while being mindful of costs. The rise of new space, with its focus on commercial spaceflight and innovative technologies, is also partly influenced by ISRO's example.
So ISRO is playing a role in democratizing access to space, making it more inclusive.
Absolutely. They're demonstrating that space is not just a playground for the superpowers. It's a frontier open to anyone with the ingenuity and determination to reach for it. And this is having profound implications for the future of space exploration.
What kind of implications are we talking about?
Well, for one, it means a more diverse range of players are entering the game. This brings fresh perspectives, new ideas, and innovative solutions to the table, accelerating the pace of progress. It also means a greater focus on collaboration.
Right, because if you can't rely on a massive budget, you have to be more strategic about partnering with others.
Exactly. We're seeing more joint missions, data sharing agreements, and international collaborations, all aimed at achieving common goals in a more cost-effective manner. And this spirit of cooperation is essential if we want to tackle the truly grand challenges of space exploration, like establishing a permanent presence on the moon or eventually sending humans to Mars.
So ISR's legacy goes beyond their impressive list of achievements. It's about changing the very culture of space exploration, making it more open, collaborative, and ultimately more sustainable.
That's a great way to summarize it. And it's not just about future missions to the moon or Mars. This shift is also impacting how we use space technology to benefit life here on Earth.
Speaking of which, we can't wrap up this deep dive without acknowledging the incredible impact ISRO has had on people's lives, particularly in India. Their Earth observation satellites, their communication networks, their navigation systems, they're all playing a vital role in addressing real-world challenges.
From disaster management to agriculture, from education to healthcare, ISRO's technology is touching the lives of millions of people on a daily basis. It's a testament to their commitment to using space technology for social good, ensuring that the benefits of space exploration are felt by everyone.
It's a powerful reminder that space exploration isn't just about rockets and robots, it's about improving lives, expanding our knowledge, and inspiring future generations.
And that's perhaps the most important lesson we can learn from ISRO's remarkable journey. They've shown that space exploration is not just a scientific endeavor, it's a human endeavor, driven by our shared curiosity, our ingenuity, and our desire to make a positive impact on the world.
What an incredible story. I'm left feeling inspired by ISR's achievements and excited to see what they accomplish next.
As am I. Their future is bright, and their continued success will undoubtedly shape the future of space exploration for decades to come.
Well, that concludes our deep dive into the Indian Space Research Organization. It's been a truly fascinating journey. I hope you, our listener, are leaving with a newfound appreciation for ISRO's incredible work and the impact they're having not just in India, but on the global stage. What do you think is the most impressive thing about ISRO's story? Let us know. And until next time, keep looking up.